Starting off, imagine your body as a high-tech gadget constantly buzzing with activity and finding ways to burn energy. Whether you're lounging on the couch and binge watching Netflix or your favorite TV series, working out at the gym, or even just sitting around digesting your meal that you just had, your body is always in motion and turning food into fuel and heat. All right, welcome to the fascinating world of thermogenics effect in the body, also known as thermogenesis. All right, that's the process where your body takes food, digests it, turns it into fuel for your body to be used now or at a later time. All right, so let's dive into the metabolic show where your body becomes its own heat generating engine, making every bite, every step, and every shiver count. So the thermogenic effect, also, like I said, also known as thermogenesis, refers to the process which the body generates heat or energy expenditure in response to various stimuli. This process is a component of the body's total energy expenditure and can be broken down into several categories. The first category I'm going to cover is basal metabolic rate. This is also known as BMR. This is the amount of energy that your body expends while at a natural rest in a nuclear temperate environment. BMR accounts for the largest portion of your daily energy expenditure, and it also includes the energy required for maintaining life, basic functions such as breathing, circulation, and cellular development. The second one is physical activity. This includes all forms of movement, anything from structured exercise to non-exercise activity thermogenesis, also known as NEAT, which encompasses everyday activities such as walking, fidgeting, or even maintaining a proper posture. And then you have the thermic effect of food, which is the increase in metabolic rate after you ingest a meal, and accounts for the energy that your body requires in order to digest, absorb, and assimilate all the nutrients. The thermogenic effect varies by different macronutrients. So as we discussed before, proteins, they have the highest thermogenic effect, requiring the most amount of energy to process the food. About 20 to 30% of the energy content of protein is used for its metabolism. Carbohydrates, they have a moderate thermogenic effect, which accounts for 5 to 10%, and fats have the lowest thermogenic effect, which account for 0 to 3%. All right, number 4, the adaptive thermogenesis process. This includes adjustments in energy expenditure in response to environmental changes, such as temperature and diet. This encompasses things like shivering and non-shivering thermogenesis. All right, number 5, diet. Diet-induced thermogenesis, also known as DIT. This is the subset of thermogenic effect and refers specifically to an increase in energy expenditure above the BMR due to the cost of processing food for use and for storage. All right, it is influenced by factors such as the meal size, the meal frequency or the timing, and the composition of the meal. Other factors influencing thermogenesis, we talked about the diet composition, whether you have a high protein diet or if you tend to have a high carb diet, or if you do intermittent fasting, that's going to have an effect on your thermogenic effect. Meal timing and frequency. If you have smaller meals more frequently throughout the day, this is going to increase your thermogenic effect slightly above if you were to have, 2 to 3 meals per day. And then your environment temperature can also expose you to severe cold, which will have you shiver. And it also activate the brown fat in your body, which will slow down your thermogenic effect. And then other people, it's just genetics. I'm sure Kevin has a high metabolism, so he burns calories at a much more cyclic rate than the normal person. And then how physically fit you are will increase your overall energy expenditure, including your thermogenic effect. All right, so understanding the thermogenesis is crucial for developing strategies in weight management, increasing energy expenditure through your diet and your physical activity, and other means that can help balance the energy intake and promote weight loss and maintenance. All right, the reason I chose this topic today is because the group that's about to compete on May 25th, we just had our first carb reload today, and it bumped up my caloric intake like 500 calories. And that was my sustainment or my maintenance calories before. And so that increase today, I knew I had to use that to the best of my ability for my training purposes. So I bumped up my training purposes today, mostly weightlifting. I did a full body workout in order to utilize those extra 500 calories for my body. All right. And what that does is it increases the thermogenic effect, and your body becomes like a brick oven. You know, you add more wood to the fire and the fire becomes bigger, right? So that happened to me today, literally. I ate 500 more calories. I increased my energy expenditure by about 500 calories, and I lost 1.5 pounds from this morning when I did my weight till tonight right before I got in the shower. And now tomorrow when I wake up, I'm probably going to lose even more weight, because typically you weigh less when you weigh yourself first thing in the morning, because you're a little bit dehydrated, you don't have much water, you wake up and urinate. So your body is at its lightest first thing in the morning. So that's why I picked this topic for this week. So do I have any questions over thermogenic effect or thermogenesis? All right.